The Packers' sixth straight victory over the Bears. They're 6-0 at home this season. They can clinch the NFC North next week for Chicago. Their seventh loss in their last 8 games, but they certainly had some highlights in this one. And the guys who saw it firsthand, Jack and Rodney from Lambeau Field. And Chris thought that you guys, at least Rodney, is too bundled up for what the weather is at Lambeau Field here today, guys.
I don't know what the temperature is. It feels like, hey, Chris Simms, I'm a little darker than you, okay? So brothers get a little colder than, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Yes,
it's about 15 degrees difference between me and you.
What took it over the top was you wearing snow pants. That was the first time I'd seen somebody on TV wearing snow pants. So I love it, though. You're the man.
Hey, Simms, I got so many hand warmers stuck to my shoes. I'm walking on sunshine around here. It's unbelievable. They said it was cold. I've been sweating the entire game. Let's get into this game, though, real quick, Rod. It was a slow start. At the beginning, it still looked like the Packers were partying away the bye week. What'd you think of Aaron Rodgers, his response after that?
I have a lot of respect for Aaron Rodgers and what he brings. I mean, if anybody ever had a toe, a sore toe, or even turf toe, you understand how difficult it is to be out here, not only just out here, but in these frigid temperatures. The guy has, I just have so much respect for him because he's so tough. And you see, without Aaron Rodgers, I don't know where this team would be without him.
And Davante Adams, he had his hands full there for a little bit with that matchup on the outside before the floodgates opened. What happened after that?
I thought Jalen Johnson did an excellent job, probably one of the best jobs that a cornerback has done on Davante Adams. But the adjustment the Packers made, they put him in the slot, and then that's when everything just started taking off. He scored a big touchdown, and he had a bunch of different, big catches.
Chris Simms, what did you see from this Green Bay passing attack once it finally took liftoff?
Well, I think Rodney hits it right. I mean, first off, they never totally abandoned the run game, right? So that's the one thing they always got for their offense on that side of the ball. But then I think specifically to Rodgers, and Rodney makes the point, they moved Davante Adams around to where you're not just going to get a free pass and go, oh, you're going to put him outside here, we're going to put our best corner on, you have to go somewhere else. No, they're going to find ways to get the ball to Adams, and then within that, they're going to make the defense defend him in the new spots he's in, whether you got to double cover him, change your game plan, and then that can open up, other receivers within the offense. But, Rodgers to me right now, and I would put him in the discussion right at the top with Brady as far as MVP, just has a great feel of judging the game overall. He kind of lets it plays out. He gets a feel, oh, wait, we're down by 10. Okay, now I'll step on the gas pedal, start taking some chances, be aggressive throwing the football. But his connection, I think, to allude to what Rodney's saying with Davante Adams, I don't know if there's a better connection in the NFL as far as just one guy getting it to the other guy every week, and then, of course, them coming up with plays to put them in good situations as well.
That's right, Chris. It's telepathic communication
right
that those two have between A-Rod and Davante Adams. That friendship, I think, plays into that as well. It's pretty amazing, though, to watch the start of this second half when they went to that power running game, right, Rod? When they came out, it's A.J. Dillon right down the field, and I'm going, get him out. Get one of the best running backs in the league, and Jones into the game to go finish it off. They did just that. Why was that the perfect adjustment coming out in the second half?
I thought A.J. Dillon, we talked about it in the pregame show.
Yep.
I thought Matt LaFleur does a really good job of rotating these guys and not really just allowing these guys to get tired or anything like that. And they're healthy. So when you look at A.J. Dillon, man, he's big, he's physical. And who wants to hit a 250-pound back in these frigid temperatures? I tell you, it's tough, man. And then we talked about in the pregame show also him taking that physicality to the next level. And he showed it tonight. That boy was running.
Do you see a world where they could get both of those guys on the field at the exact same time?
I was begging for it all night. I'm like, put Aaron Jones in the slot. He's another playmaker. I don't care if he's a running back. He's a playmaker. Put A.J. Dillon in the back. Those are headaches for the defense.
Chris Simms, what do you think about that? Getting them both in the game collectively and having the ability to use him there in the slot, talking about Aaron Jones.
I would love that. I think it's a phenomenal idea. It's a little bit like what the 49ers do already, right? I mean, you see them use 2 running backs on the field, maybe Deebo Samuel's at receiver, all of a sudden he's at tailback. They move Jeff Wilson to slot receiver, and he's lead blocking for Deebo Samuel on a toss sweep or whatever. But to me, Rodney makes a good point. Again, Jones is very versatile. He's a big play back. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. He catches a crack in the seam, and he can run for a 70-yard touchdown. Now, he's not necessarily going to get you the tough yards, and I think that's what Rodney's talking about with A.J. Dillon that's great is when nothing's there, A.J. Dillon can still smash it up up in there and still get 4 or 5 yards when the defense actually wins the play. But more weapons on the field for a Green Bay offense that I still think lacks big-time weapons. They execute. They don't waste plays on the offensive side of the ball. But, man, Aaron Jones is kind of that versatile guy, Rodney, to your point, that could play slot receiver, running back. You don't know what to expect. He'll be able to block a little bit for A.J. Dillon in the run game or vice versa. I would like to see it, and I would think it's something they would toy around with as the season goes on. They usually steal a few plays from Shanahan and the 49ers. I wouldn't be shocked if you see that come about at some point.
Those are the facts right there, Chris.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.